Hello and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars.
Hey guys, welcome back. Be sure to check out the show notes at the bottom of this recording because I usually have a lot of cute little tidbits along the way, and you also get to follow me on Instagram at Elizabeth Magical Garden. All the information will be down below. Hello and welcome back to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. Happy December. We are officially, I feel like once it was like leading up to Halloween, it was all about the festivities for me. But I don't know, I feel a little extra twinkle in my eye this December. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the podcast. I pray that everybody is well. I pray that everybody is in great spirits. As for me, I am recording today, which is a very cold and chilly day. I'm just saying, what's up? What's up with that heat? Okay. Like, guys, living in New York, that's what I got to say. But you know what? There is blessings. You got to take the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, we could do without the ugly. But, you know, it's all required part of life, part of the season. Oh my God, guys. It's 10:10 as I say that. Just saying. Anyway, guys, welcome back. So it's officially December. Are we doing big Christmas shopping now? Let me tell you something. I'm not. Okay, like, first of all, just the time and effort. I feel like I try to do my best to get like key things that I know that is like, okay, you need this and it's a hit, like, you know, to the best of my ability. And I'm grateful to be able to do that because I plan ahead. I learned the hard way many times. But you know what? Even if sometimes the last minute be the thing, you know what I mean? Because this Thanksgiving, your girl threw down. I don't know who I thought I was. Guys, like, something just came over me because I just finished getting work in my apartment and cleaning. Okay, to the point where I'm at the point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm at the point of like, it's gonna have to be help because Thanksgiving was the next day. I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to order some things for my son and I and call it a day. And I did that last year, and it hit for me. But this year was different. And I shocked myself. I did. And it's not to say, I want to be clear, it's not to say that I couldn't, because, you know, I was that woman that was groomed to do that. You know, that was like a thing. And I, being a mother for so long, that was always, I just would just go off. I would just go off. Like, it was like almost like I was making up for the whole year, making all this food. Anyway, needless to say, it was raining Thanksgiving morning, pouring down. What? But lucky for me, I had gear, because you know what? And this is what I say. You guys know I love going to the gym. I love staying active. Moving my body is a +1 for me all day. This is how I'm able to move along. I need that. So with that being said, I would walk from into the gym. It's not that far. It's far enough. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. With that being said, you need certain things to weather the weather. So because I got really passionate, especially when I was leading up to 50, I just became like really passionate about going almost like at least 3 to 4 times, at least for me, a week. All right. All that being said, I have acquired a couple of things that I know straight off that I'm like good regardless of what's going on. I will do a whole nother episode about gear because I don't think I ever shared that about myself. I love gear. I am honestly, if it's efficient, I'm getting it. With all that being said, I went in the rain. I want to say I'm not driving, guys. I don't have a car yet. New York City, you better make sure it's worth it if you're going to have that car. And if you know, you know. I mean, you are inconvenienced with not being able, but honestly, you have to kind of see what is more the inconvenience. So I had my little shopping cart, not that little, but little, trucking it to the supermarket. And shout out to all the bodegas, shout out to all the supermarkets, because they know that we are last minute people as well. They know there's going to be somebody out there at the crack of morning waiting to go buy that last minute item or all the items. In my case, it was all the items. So I did that, and I just created a menu as I was just putting things in my cart. Worked out. And I just was looking at myself. There was a point where I was just girl, and I'm talking about makeup was done, cute, still with an apron, you know what I mean, really doing it. It felt good. It brought back a lot of memories from when because it was just my son and myself, and of course our fur babies. It just brought back a lot of memories from when I did, and it just goes to show you where nothing is lost. You know what I mean? You might put it down for a while. Never feel bad for walking away from something that really gave you passion at one point. If it really gave you passion, just know that you'll be back. Have that be your solace, because sometimes, you have to walk away from it for a little bit just to allow space for something else. So there's nothing wrong, because passion is like love. It never dies. So I was in there chefing, guys. I was chefing and I chefed. It was so good. I feel like it's a whole thing with how long you eat your Thanksgiving meal. For me, I'm gonna tell you 3-4 days. Period. What? After I chefed and created such a spectacular meal, thank you, God. No, I'm going to make sure I eat as much as I can. With that being said, I was realistic. I used to I don't even know. I used to make so much food and then be calling people last minute to come over and eat. And they would indulge me. But it's just I just am always I don't know if I want to do all of that, this, that, and the third. So I was realistic in terms of the amount that I was making. I still made a lot, but so I don't waste, because I don't want to waste. And it feels so bad when you have to waste food. You know what I mean? So I try my best not to do that. As I record this particular episode, today's the last day officially. Everything that's left is going to have to say goodbye. But I feel like we did good. So yeah, I pray that everybody had a great, happy Thanksgiving. Whether you were somebody or not. And if you were in a space where you didn't have or even a meal, my heart and my prayers is with you. You are blessed. This is your year. 2025. It's almost here, guys. Regardless of what space you may find yourself in, understand that every tear, every scream has been heard. We don't live in a life where we're just totally alone. You're never alone. If you're listening to this episode, you're not alone, because in spirit we're together. Blessings to you and your family. Guys, so the Christmas shopping, what's going on? Like I said, I feel like if you don't have little kids, it's pretty much what you want to do, and freeing yourself and understanding. I mean, we live in a time where it's come on now, you know what I mean? I feel like groceries and bringing a meal is more of a gift. At this point, the prices. My heart goes out to anybody that has little kids. I have so much respect for you. Okay, because feeding them kids, that is not a game. I remember when my son found himself to be in an adolescent. Oh my God. I was like, I couldn't like get it done fast enough, dude. It was like he was coming in roaring. Okay. But, thank God, got it done. Well, so my heart goes out to you. If you have anybody under the age of 18 that you are, you take care of, and you putting that food on the table, you cooking it too, girl, and looking good doing it. And that's another thing. I feel like we got to always get ours. I have done a episode about being in your dark feminine energy, and I will say that is, what episode is that? I don't remember, but it's a recent one. I mean, listen to all of them, but it's a recent one. But it's and I'm going to do a whole. I'm so excited, guys, because we are literally lit this 2025. Like, at this point, we just like working our way in. I just feel like having that time every morning, regardless of what is happening, creating a habit that is, if you don't go through this maze, you can't get over here type of thing. I know for me, after like shower or whatever, like moving my body is a thing. I don't even feel like I can, if I don't move my body. I have to move my body. I have wrote a couple of tips on my blog in terms of letting you know the importance of why moving your body and how to move your body. It's on there, so be sure to just go take a snoop on my blog so you can see some of the things that I've been discussing, because honestly, like, I'm also speaking in terms of people that have proven research that show that if you perform those exercises, if you take the time and you're consistent and you incorporate it in your day, how your life can be changed dramatically, completely, to be honest. It all depends on you, though. Owning your morning is what is going to allow you to be successful this 2025, in my humble opinion, in anything, because how you start your day and how you end your day determines how your day goes. I read this book that I feel like it was such a beautiful book, and I'm sure you guys heard of this book, but this book, I'm going to say, if I wanted to create a file of some of the books, it's a lot of books. I'm going to do a whole walkthrough, because I love to read. I love to consume knowledge, whether it be me sitting down physically reading a book or listening to an audiobook. I do listen to a lot of audiobooks because it's a lot of times it's hard for me. It's hard for me just to like stay like, just, I'm not putting, all that other stuff on me, but I just like to keep it moving. And for me, reading is very like relaxing, and I don't want to feel like I just want to go to sleep now. So for me, most of the times I like to read a book on Audible, because no matter if I'm going out for a walk, if I'm cooking, if I'm cleaning, anything that I'm doing, it's like having a friend along. Instead of just like listening to something that doesn't hold any value, I could read a book and get information. So I definitely will do a whole list of providing for you guys some books that I really say that if you read and put to practice what is being told, will change your life. I kid you not. And having things like this in your arsenal is so important, because life happens anyway, regardless of what you want to do, regardless of what goals you have, the time you wake up, it doesn't matter. Life happens. But if you have things in your arsenal for those things, you're you're able to live along with it. You know what I mean? And that's the dance that we all are here to do. So taking time in the morning to get yourself together, especially I feel like when you are a mother with young kids, if you hear anything, I feel like that's my wash machine. Especially being a mother with young kids, it is crucial for you to get yourself together. I don't care if it's just down to you putting chapstick and moisturizing your face, but I will say this, the more you do, the better the day goes. I'm just keeping it all together. And you know, I have acquired that way of thinking. Shout out to my mom when I became a young mom. Okay. Because if you don't create space, you'll never create space for yourself. It's going to always feel like there's something better than you spending time with you. That's just a fact. You're just not going to ever, you can always take the short, right? But no, you can't. You really can't. Taking 2 hours, 3, regardless. If time is pressing, then you're going to have to wake up earlier. That means you're going to have to go to sleep earlier. It is also a structure. It's a form of structure as well, because you're developing a habit, and through that type of structure. And I know a lot of people. I know for myself, I need structure. I have never been a person, even when I was a young girl. I'm still a young girl. I'm still a young girl, but you know what I mean. Even when I was a young girl, when my friends, we used to want to go for a walk, I was always a friend, like, where are we going? Like that walking aimlessly. I mean, we did it, but that was never a thing for me. Like, where are we going? I need to have a mission so I can have a structure. I know that sounds crazy, but so it can be more structured, because life is crazy. And if you don't create some type of path for yourself, you're just going to always be snatched in every which way, especially when you're focused. There's going to be distractions. You just have to maintain your focus until you're finished doing X, Y, and Z. Nothing else matters, not in this moment. And that helps a lot. So having a structured amount of time for yourself in the mornings will allow for you to have a more productive and creative day. How you show up for your kids, how you show up for your mate, how you show up for your home, anything, just even down to the everyday things, the everyday tasks. You'll be more energetic. You'll feel more, you'll just exude a certain amount of confidence because you showed yourself that you matter. It doesn't even matter what anybody else thinks. It's all about what you think. You thought enough about you to wake up earlier, to give yourself the time to have that space. Getting ready in the morning, putting on some makeup, the lightest amount, concealer. It doesn't take much. Concealer, if you want to just get bare bones, eyebrows, put on your eyebrows. Put on your eyebrows in the morning. That's what I do for the most part. I do put on some light foundation and everything. I just like to look like I just woke up a little bit. You know what I mean? And I just love the act. So it's not, for me, it's not, because I'm not like a person that needs to like have on heavy makeup. But if that's what you want to do, if that's what you're used to, do you. Whatever's going to make you feel good. For me, I just like to play. I love to know, like, I want to be able to put on the gloss. So I'll buy things that look pretty, have it around me. So when I'm doing a thing, it's just more delicious, and you're able to genuinely come from a place of love and feeling that type of love for yourself first, giving that to you. It just keeps it going, man. So definitely do that. But guys, I just feel like this December going into by the grace of God, 2025, I just feel like so much hope is to be had in the midst thereof. That's the whole thing. Having faith in the midst thereof. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. Trust me. Waiting for the perfect moment is going to have you waiting forever, because there is never a perfect moment. It's just never going to happen. And you're just going to be sitting there waiting for when you have it look a certain way, waiting until you have that particular camera, waiting. Guys, it's been so many times that I've been on a waiting list and I just feel like no more. I don't even, it's not even about the list anymore. It's about how I feel about the task and what is the driving force. That's what it is for me. And that just frees you so much. It puts a different zeal within yourself for life. And I truly believe that when you come from a place of passion and drive, you can create anything. Don't get hung up in the perfection of things. Say to yourself right now that I am the thing. It's it. That's it. I'm not asking to be here. I'm here. It's like if you're on vacation and you look in the map and there's certain places that you want to, you heard was the hot spots you want to go visit. You're not from the area. You don't live there, but you want to check it out because maybe you might want to. Maybe one day you may want to stay there longer than not. But the only way you can find out is if you do the thing. Allow yourself to be immersed in the thing, and I just feel like I read, what book did I read? Guys, I'm like between how many books? But anyway, it has been said in different ways. I'm going to put it in my way. Basically, when you are afraid. Okay. So this is why I couldn't remember the book. It was said that a lot of actors, when asked what made them take a particular role to play, they said that it's because it scared them. What? It scared them. This is why they took it. Because it said that usually to know what's the next move is how scared you are about that thing. Like whatever that thing that you are putting off, allowing other distractions to take place is because you're running from something. Okay. So if you are afraid, the more afraid you are of the thing is more of the reason why you should do the thing. And I know it's crazy. So now it kind of like perpetuates you to like start skydiving. And this is why people do that. I'm not doing that. But if that's what you want to do you, okay? But anyway, guys, that is food for thoughts. I appreciate you guys taking the time to subscribe to the YouTube channel of this podcast, which is Elizabeth Magical Garden Podcast. That is where my live videos of me recording this episode resides, on that platform only. So be sure to check that out. And also, while you're there, subscribe to my vlog channel at Elizabeth Magical Garden. I do put a lot of clips of everything that I'm doing, especially, of course, this platform. There are clips notifying you about a lot of other things, a lot of stuff that I share on that. Basically, that is a full load of a little bit of everything that goes on with your girl when she's not recording these episodes. So be sure to subscribe on that platform. I would really appreciate that as well. So anyway, guys, until then, we are here. Repeat after me. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I used to always love to hear that when I was a little girl. And I just want to pass that on to your kids. We are healthy, wealthy, and wise, guys. You are made magnificently. You have what it takes. The fact that you have, it's so funny. It was 92%, we're 92% made of water. Then I heard just the other day, I believe somebody said 72. I was like, well, where did the where did it go? With that being said, the vibration of you uttering those words, you are putting and imbuing within yourself, because you have that liquid, you have that other source of energy within yourself that holds the vibration within you. This is why it's very important to speak over yourself, speak life into yourself. You heard these phrases before. Anyway, guys, I just want to say that. So be sure to subscribe to this channel and also subscribe to my vlog channel. Oh, by the way, I'm doing Vlogmas, guys. I'm doing Vlogmas. So it's going to be like really cute. I feel like for the most part, I'm not saying I wouldn't do a long form. I have plenty. If you're into long form videos, you will not be hungry on that side. But I am doing more shorts than anything. So that is something that I always wanted to do. I don't know, for some reason I was just doing long form. I did do some shorts, but it's been a new love because I feel like I can learn more by doing little clips and putting different things that I'm doing and experiencing and creating on that, using that medium. So definitely subscribe to that so you'll be notified when I do have another episode on this platform as well. Guys, stay in peace, stay in love, and stay empowered. Peace.
Guys, leave a comment, a review, preferably 5 stars, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram, because what is popping over there. And also check out my YouTube channel to stay connected and see your girl's lovely face. Guys, I love you so much. Keep on pushing, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Be blessed.